in the Comber world here. I move that we appoint Trustee Klein to chair this meeting.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, there you go. You got it.
We're gonna have an infrastructure report. Eric, are you ready for that report?
Eric's not here.
That's Harley.
Or Harley, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I made a list of some of the things the township needs the budget for. Tires on the pickup truck and dump truck, they both are pretty bald, they need to be replaced before winter. The roof on the far end of the garage, what used to be the children's barn, that is leaking, and it needs to either be fixed or replaced at some point. It's an old rubber roof, and it needs to be looked at. The furnace in the well house, that's something I think that should be replaced within the next.
Say that again, please.
The furnace in the well house should be replaced.
Okay. How old is it?
It's as old as the the system, so
Is it-
35 years.
Have you had any trouble in terms of it stopping or anything?
It has, since we changed from propane to natural gas, they converted it, it has not been the same.
Okay, go ahead.
Water meters, we don't have any new water meters for the system, so it's something that needs to be addressed. Some cemetery doors on the building out there. On the front of the Maisie building, the entrance going up the stairs, that needs to be reconfigured. That is, the snow sheds directly where the stairs, you have to walk up the building. Something with that needs to be done. The pole barn door, the entry door, that needs to be replaced.
Can we go back, Harley? Tell us about the septic.
The septic, Eric told me to put that in there. It needs to be addressed. I don't know what exactly he had in mind over that, other than it's getting more usage now than what it ever has.
Could it just be cleaned?
Possibly.
Has it been cleaned?
The tank has been cleaned, but the rest of the system, I don't know if the
Do
field
you know
is
when
in.
it was cleaned last?
The tank was cleaned about 4 years ago.
Okay, go ahead.
The gazebo roof in the park, that is in terrible shape. That needs to be replaced. The cemetery, the small building in the center of the cemetery, that is our board, that's our board shed. The roof on that it's old, it's not leaking yet, but it's due for a roof. And the cupola on top of the main building, that is in terrible shape. That either needs to be fixed or removed and the shingles woven in to the existing shingles. The apron out here, I think that would benefit from being sealed sooner or later. The lights here in the office and down at our end. Some sidewalks, there's a lot of sidewalks that need to be fixed. The old backhoe at the cemetery, it's a 47-year-old backhoe that we're counting on.
How does it work?
It still works, but there's a lot of parts that we cannot get anymore for it.
Oh, so if we lost one of those parts, it'd be dead, maybe.
Certain ones, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few broken trees in the park from that storm last year. But there's stubs standing up, those need to be taken down and dumped around.
much of a need do you have for an aerial lift?
Outside of Christmas lights and the banners, and occasional painting and trimming trees.
I mean, something like that, if it's gonna be limited use, you guys could always look at renting one from the day from Fairview.
Yeah, I tried to put these on Sunday.
Mary, you have any questions?
No.
Any other questions?
I don't have any questions.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna move,
Hold
Yes,
on.
I do. Out here in the front, the airport got all that equipment and stuff on that grant. Why have they not contacted with us on that, to fix that out there?
Bruno has told me, see, I haven't been involved in that, but Bruno told me that he's requested them to do that several times. He says he's requested Dale Claire to tell him how much it would cost and then have it done, but
Okay.
they never got back to us. I don't know, maybe what we need to do is tell our airport board members that we wanna mess them around a little bit. That might work.
If they've got the equipment already, it's kind of senseless why it's not utilized being to a partnership with the airport, in my opinion.
Well, mine too. Do two of you want me to write another letter to them?
Yes.
I'll second that.
Okay. Okay, I'll write another letter to them about that. Now, sidewalks, that's in the planning commission,
Yeah.
so we don't, that's not really.
When you say sidewalks, are you talking about what's in the park or around Briley itself?
He's
In-
talking
on the
about
streets, up and
Okay.
down.
everything, be in the park too, and then around Briley itself. That's what Bruno's talking about. I think the gazebo roof we can get a grant for.
We have enough time before the next meeting to research the cost on some of this stuff and revisit it at the next meeting.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. I was gonna make a motion that we ask Harley and Eric to price as much of this stuff as we can and report back in November.
I'll support that. All in favor of having Harley and Eric research the cost of this list?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Harley, you wanna say anything else?
No,
Accepting the resignation?
Okay, I'll move we accept trustee Kaiser's resignation.
I second that.
I would like to see the township send her a thank you letter for the service to the township.
I'll do that.
Any other discussion?
The only discussion I have is, should.
The resignation letter? Do we have her resignation letter?
Bruno has it. And we don't know where he is.
Okay. Can we get it put on for the next meeting's agenda?
Sure, I guess, I don't know. But we have a motion and a second to accept it, so,
Well,
yeah, my only question on this is should it be a roll call or not? I suppose it should, don't you think? Or not?
you can have a roll call vote on anything you want.
Yeah, well, I think we should have a roll call.
Okay,
on
we'll have a
this.
roll call vote.
Okay, Klein,
Yes.
Freeman,
Yes.
Colmer, yes. And I'll make up a letter
Okay.
to Nancy, and then I'll share it with both of you and Bruno too, if he hasn't disappeared. And so that we get, so that we think it's a good, all of us think it's a good letter. I'm not gonna just send it out myself.
Item number 3 on the agenda, appointment.
Yeah, this is just on there if the board wants to appoint any. We have 2 appointments we could make, but I don't know that we should, especially.
What are the 2?
Especially without Bruno here. Well, one, we could appoint another trustee, but that would be, I think, premature.
We haven't even put it out to collect letters of
Yeah,
interest yet,
that's what I say.
so there's no way we're gonna do that.
No, that would be.
What's the other appointment?
That would be premature. And the other one would be whether or not we wanna appoint our blight and zoning administrator today, but I'd rather not do that when we don't have a supervisor, but if you want to, go for it.
I know,
No, we'll just table that.
Table.
and I think we need to actually amend that ad for the appointment of a blight officer, because the ad was done as blight officer, it wasn't done as the combined position for zoning and blight officer, so I think in both of those cases for these appointments, we need to actually send it out again for 2
In a
weeks.
motion?
I'll make that motion. I'm gonna make a motion that we send out for 2 weeks, both zoning administrator and blight, and also the open board position for trustee. And anybody that's here that has turned in a letter of interest as far as the blight was concerned, if you're still interested, I would ask you to amend your letter of interest to say that you would serve as zoning administrator too.
Did I hear a second?
Yes, second.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to get done writing.
Any other discussion? All in favor of sending appointments out for the Tribune, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Adopting the federal poverty guidelines.
Yeah, you have copies of them here. We have to, apparently we're required to adopt these for purposes of the board of review. And the board of review, I don't know anything about it all, so. But I move we adopt these.
Wait a second.
Where do these figures come from?
From the feds.
Okay. Any discussion?
What years are they for?
For 2019,
And this is a resolution, so we have to do it by roll call. Klein,
yes.
Freeman,
Yes.
Holmby, yes.
Anything else on poverty guidelines? Okay, moving on.
I put in here for purposes of information, blight officer, zoning administrator. So after the meeting or sometime before our next meeting in October, I'd like it if either one of you saw something in here that you'd like changed, to tell me, and then we can take it up at the next meeting whether we want to adopt it or not.
Okay. Is there a reason that we're gonna have it just, oh, never mind, I see it already, zoning administrator's on there too.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
moving on. The only one for public comment, and it doesn't have to be the only one, but Mr. Phillimore.
Before you start that, would somebody care to explain that piece
Oh.
of
Could you do that, Harley?
Yeah, that is sediment from, that was inside of one of the valves at the well house. We just changed out the valves.
Do you expect to see it anywhere else in any other valves?
No, that, actually, there's a lot of chlorine in that. That is sand with some rust, with a lot of chlorine, actually. Yeah, that was our, part of one of our problems.
So does it have to do with lead?
No, there's no lead in
None? Okay, just rust.
Well, there shouldn't be lead anywhere in that entire system,
Gotta be
right?
lead in it
What's that?
somewhere.
Is there lead anywhere in that system?
It's tested every month.
Right.
And they always give us a green light on it, so
Okay.
I don't think now that we have all the valves and the chlorinator open, I don't think we have any more problems, I certainly hope not.
Out of your list here that you gave us, Harley, on all this repair,
Yeah.
is there anything there that's imminent that should be done? Or do you see
Try to
something
put them in
next
order.
year or what?
I just put them in order of when they should be addressed.
Okay,
The roof at our end of the building has been, I have patched that up a couple times. Now it's leaking in spots and I can't find it, it's running down the old steel underneath of it,
oh, wow,
so I cannot find it.
okay. So the majority of this is gonna be long-term as opposed to short-term?
Yeah, it's just to make it aware to the board that it needs to be done
That's
sooner.
quite a lot. Okay, all right. Yeah, my biggest thing with regards to public comment, I wanted to be sure that no appointments were made today, and I'm glad you decided to put that off for 2 weeks. and
Well,
put it
there'd
in
be
the
no
paper
way to
again.
make them right now.
Pardon?
There'd be no way to make them right now.
No, not to do it right. That's why I wanted to make the statement. I wouldn't think that it would be right. But, you know, I look at everything here. I'm pretty sure you guys adopted the poverty guidelines 2019 earlier in the year. You have to go back on
We
your
adopted-
minutes and look, but I think you did it already.
Yeah, we adopted some at the January meeting, and
I'll show you this afterwards.
Okay.
It does show that, I mean, the guidelines are, as far as the levels, you know, it's not just set for the entire year. I mean, they show on here where, you know, from January 18th to early 2019 was one number, and then this is after that, of course.
Okay.
So it's just keeping up with when they make their amendments, making sure we're following suit.
But it doesn't go into 2020 yet, it's still
No.
2019? Okay. All right, so we're still on that one.
okay, now I have to ask a question, which is, I think we made a motion to ask Harley to price all these things, did we?
Yeah,
And I completely missed it in terms of writing it down. Who made the motion?
I did.
Okay. Okay, I'm all set then, so as far as I'm concerned, we can
Okay.
adjourn.
Well, he's still working on his public comment.
Oh,
No, I think that's all I had for you, because I think everything else was fine, it was all done properly, and,
Is there any other public comments, whether they're signed in or not?
Just a vague question, I guess. What deemed this to be a special meeting so important to make it a special meeting?
Well,
I'm not clear.
one of the things is you have 45 days to fill a board vacancy.
Okay.
So accepting Nancy Kaiser's resignation and having the ability to put it out for 2 weeks, that way we won't lapse on the 45-day time frame. So hopefully, by the next upcoming regular monthly meeting, those appointments should be able to be made.
Okay. Thanks.
and the other thing is, if we wanna get a report from Harley, we have to do it during the workday. And our meetings are at 4:30. And if we had him come at 4:30, we'd have to pay him overtime. And since she was the primary reason for this meeting, these other things were just basically added. Mainly, we wanted to get a rundown of what we needed. We made it during the day so that he could be here, because somebody had to tell us about these.
Anything else? Somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, guys.